What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Keto Rewind. I am Jess. Thanks for clicking on today's video. Today is a week 219 update of my keto journey, my high protein journey, my low carb journey, my fat loss journey, my journey to rewind my weight from a morbidly obese weight to a healthy weight. And basically just changing my diet, my nutrition, moving more, that kind of thing, but just completely overhauling those bad and unhealthy habits to the new and healthy Jess. I do want to say, for those of you that are just now joining, I am not a medical doctor. I am not a healthcare professional. I am not an expert. This is just my story on how I am overcoming that obesity battle. If that sounds something that could be inspirational to you, maybe some weight loss motivation, just anything that just speaks to you, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so you don't miss any videos and you're into all of my good stuff. So I've been at this a little over 4 years now, and I am just doing my part to spread what works for me and what doesn't, so that maybe you can learn from me or be inspired to try some of these things out yourself. So with all that said, let's jump into today's video. So I want to start this video off with a visual for you. I'm a visual learner. I like to see progress through pictures or clothing, something tangible that I can see, because not that the scale is misleading, but the scale sometimes doesn't tell the whole story, or the scale could get more credit than credit was due, where you could see something the way it fits in your body could be a lot more inspiring and more uplifting to you than just, I lost a pound this week. You know what I mean? So let me start off with the infamous before pants, the before photos in these capri jeggings. These did not fit 7 weeks ago. There was so much overhang on my belly. The amount of wiggling I had to endure to even pull these up, because they're a size 14, and I was clearly not a size 14, but I was trying to get them on for the photo to show the progress. It's a real great indication of how your body changes and where it's coming from. So I used a pair of capri jeans. So anyways, today, here they are, the same exact ones. It's oh my gosh, it's incredible. These went from totally not being wearable to these are in my rotation now. There's no overhang on the side, like these are up so high because I could barely get them up. So now these are over my belly button because there's room to pull them up, in that they're high-waisted jeans the way they're supposed to be. But it's like, wow, the pockets I could put my hands in, my side profile is coming down, like this lower, I hold a lot of weight right here, and it's coming down. It's like, yes. So these are the same pair of capris that I was in 7 weeks ago that were not in my rotation, and now these are 100% wearable. They're comfortable. There's even excess in the leg, the crotch area. It's just how amazing, But the reason I'm starting off or even discussing these is because the scale really doesn't always give the whole story. Like if I told you I'm down 11 pounds, or if I told you a pair of pants that did not fit me 7 weeks ago, I wear now regularly, what would be more moving for you? 10 pounds, 11 pounds, or being able to be actually a certain size? You know what I mean? So, and some people may be more inspired by an 11-pound weight loss. Others might really like to see the visual, like me. Like I know where the fat that I just lost came from. It's where I wanted it to come from, and it feels good to have a new pair of capris just in time for spring, towards the summer months. And it's awesome. It's inspiring, it's motivating. So I really urge everybody to go through your closet, take a day, find something that you would really like to wear again, and pull it out, put it on a hanger, and put it either in your pantry door or put it in your bedroom door, like something that's just out. Don't just set it aside where you're not seeing it, because I did look at these jeans for an entire month. Remember, for that whole monthly challenge, the Flab Fighter challenge, I had it hanging in my closet door. So I went into my closet, they were hanging right there. I saw them every day, was a constant reminder. And I knew that, you know, as the weeks went on and I was consistent for this whole month, it's been on the April monthly challenge has been consistency. So I knew if I was consistent and I kept doing the things that I learned in the Flab Fighter challenge, these pants would be in the rotation soon. And if you think about it, in 7 weeks, I have a pair of jean capris that I was not able to wear 7 weeks ago, and now they fit, you know, and that's huge. That's amazing. You know, like, it's a whole size. But if I just said, well, I lost 11 pounds, yeah, that's inspiring and everything. But when you see the way something fits on you, you can't deny it feels good to put something on that either didn't fit, because I intentionally bought these, they were too small. I intentionally did that. I wanted to see that progress. But if there's a load of clothes in my closet that don't fit still, because I lost a ton of weight, rebought a new closet, and then regained, you know, and I'm coming back down from that gain. So I have all types of sizes in my closet. So I definitely have a lot more piles that I'm going to actually go through probably this week, and so that I have new stuff to keep pulling from that fits again. And that fits again, or that just in this smaller size, is so inspiring and motivating to myself. That to me, yes, the scale, when I see I've lost 11 pounds, like, woohoo! But when I'm putting on clothes that feel good, that showcase the work that I'm doing on my body, that feels better. So, but it also goes to show, last time I was 237, I feel like I looked bigger than I look now. I feel like I'm maybe just visually 20 pounds or so less than what I did weigh. You know, like when I look at my photos, I look like I'm in like the 215 pound range of photos versus the 237 range of photos. And that's because my body composition is very different this time. I am attacking fat. I'm not attacking weight. So yes, I'm on a weight loss journey, but if we want to get specific, I'm really after a fat loss journey. I don't care how much I weigh. I want to burn fat. I don't want to be fat. I want a lower body fat percentage. Whatever I weigh is what I weigh. You know, I'm looking for that visual and the health part of the number, not the number on the scale, what I weigh. So, and that's just my personal opinion. And that's just how, that's what speaks to me. You may be a lot more motivated by what the scale says versus how something fits or how you look. You know, but whatever it may be, just pick what moves and inspires and motivates you. But when I mean that I feel like I look smaller at this weight than I did last time it was this weight, is because I'm targeting fat. Fat takes up a lot more room than muscle. A pound of fat and the pound of muscle is still a pound, right? But the pound of fat, density-wise, or how much bigger, you know, you see that picture, 5 pounds of fat, 5 pounds of muscle. The muscle is like this little teeny tiny thing, and then you have this like big blob of fat. That's the thing, like, I've lost a lot more fat this time because I'm increasing those protein goals so that I'm maintaining the lean mass, and I'm telling my body, burn the fat, don't take my muscle, so, or my lean mass. So that's why I think when I'm at this weight right now, I'm actually a little smaller body composition wise than I was last time I was this weight. So that's pretty cool to pick out. That's why you gotta take the pictures. That's why you gotta grab the pair of pants or something that's too small for you and use that in addition to the scale. So you're not just putting all of your eggs in one basket and putting all of your progress, your report card on the scale. You know, because there's a lot more that goes into it. So visually speaking, I am super glad I had that idea to even do it in the first place, because it's rewarding to see the progress in the pictures, in the pants, in the, you know, that's my reward for being consistent. That's my reward for showing up every day. That's my reward for making sure I hit my protein macros and target the fat. But anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. So as for the actual week, it's like I've been consistent for a while. So I was like, let's take this one step up, and can I lose weight this week, keep doing what I'm doing, but not track my macros. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't use a food scale and measure everything all out. I still had my food scale. So if the package of broccoli says have 85 grams, I'm still following that. Like I'm not just going with my, my food. But I didn't take that extra step and track it all. So I know that when I have a side, I do 2 servings of broccoli, so I pour it out 2 servings of broccoli. But I still weighed it. I just didn't take that step to go into the Carb Manager food diary and log it. But I've been at this for so long, for like 7 weeks now, that I'm pretty good at I pretty much know what I need to eat right now. So, and it's moving along, the scale's moving, like my body composition's changing. So I gave myself back a little time this week by not having to log everything, but I'm still following the serving sizes that I've been doing, So, which is a real high protein, low carb, keto, macro setting in my Carb Manager app. So I couldn't have taken this week and off from like the logging part had I not been consistently there for the past 7 weeks or so. So that was a time saver, and to still see a loss on the scale today, can't complain. So another thing that I did this week is I finished the Harry Potter series. So I read all 7 books, I watched all 7 movies, and I had previously read 2 other books before the 7 Harry Potter books. So in like 7 weeks, I've read 9 books, and that is something that I'm like, yes. So it's kind of become a new part of my routine to sit down and read and stay off social media. Social media does sometimes get to my head. I just stay away from that whole side, and I'd rather get lost in the story, read self-help books, read a fun story that's inspiring and thought-provoking. And that's like another part of my routine that I'm adding back in for the new Jess. So I'm proud of myself. My kids are excited. Like those are really good books that we read together, and my kids actually inspired me to read. So because they're supposed to be reading so much in school, why is mommy not reading? So you're right. Let me read a book with you guys, kind of thing. And then to just stay off of social media and just put the phone down and step away has been a big help for my mental health, stress-wise. It's like social media is starting to be like a love-hate relationship. Granted, I'm on social media. That's part of my platform. That's how I make my money. But at the same time, it has its place. But it had to take a smaller role in my life, just for emotional health reasons. I would much rather put music on and go for a walk if I have a half hour than sit on the couch and scroll on my phone. My social media has turned into recipe hunting and doing my YouTube channel and a few shares of my kids' sports activities with my personal page. So that is the extent of what I use social media for, which is a big change as well. So I highly suggest take away some of the toxic part of your life on social media and get back into life as life is supposed to be lived. I can't stress that enough. It's life-changing. So on that note, I got exercise in this week. I'm almost over my cold. I didn't track macros. I feel like everything is coming together. And I just had a great week emotionally. It's almost to the point where I second guess myself, what am I missing? How are things going so smoothly? And I start questioning my success. So I had a few of those moments this week, but I'm like, no. Well, this is absolutely what happens when you are consistent, when you are trying, when you're putting 100% in, when you're trying to change your life. This is my reward, So I had a few of those moments where I just had to believe in myself and know that yes, it can go this smoothly. Life does not have to be chaotic. You do have control over your own life. So it's just the stress level, everything was just nice. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I've lost another pound this week. I'm down to 237. I am like, yes, yes, yes. Yes to me. So it feels good to still be on track. So I did look at a lot of the responses for what you guys want to do for the month of May. My weight loss challenge with the Keto Rewind community. And a lot of people want fasting. A lot of people want to do like a walking or some type of fitness. So I've got a bunch of ideas going through my head. I'm not going to announce it just yet because there's a part of me that wants to do fasting, but the other part's like, in order to get my protein in for my goals, I can't do it in like 1 or 2 meals. I really do need the 3 meals. So that's kind of like, so I don't know. Well, I'm going to look around and mess with some stuff. And I will announce probably towards the end of the week what the month of May's weight loss challenge is going to be. So, but anyways, with all that said, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. I have a lot of cottage cheese recipes that I've been filming all last week that I will post this week. But the main thing is I might just do like a cottage cheese full day of eating. I've got so many recipes, but I will say check TikTok, check out Pinterest, check out all those recipe blogs and search cottage cheese, and see the creative stuff. Like the other day I went into my grocery store and like the cream cheese is stacked full, then you have like the cottage cheese section. It was like dead. Like everybody's on the cottage cheese bandwagon right now. So it's just funny. So check, if you don't see a huge selection of cottage cheese at your local grocery store, it's because everybody's like after that cottage cheese craze. So I will have more recipes this week. I have a chaffle recipe. I have a yummy chicken recipe. Everything is based on a cottage cheese main ingredient. So those will come, and I'm glad a lot of you like that protein ice cream. Seriously, you haven't watched me put that right here or wherever the cards is. But the protein ice cream, oh my God, it's a game changer. And it's so light. And I've been making mine this past week with PB2 or peanut butter powder instead of peanut butter. And oh my gosh, it's so good. I almost like it better. And it's even less calories and higher protein. So anyways, that is the fun stuff for this week. I know it's a shorter video. The plan this week is to continue being consistent. That is the plan. And that's keep doing what I've been doing, keep my head up, keep getting the workouts in, move my body, drink my water, hit my protein, and just keep going. So here we are. I'm here for it. I love this for me. But that is as easy as it is for the upcoming week. So I will see you at the next one. I am Jess. You're watching Keto Rewind. Go be great. Bye-bye.